To be a Getty is an extraordinary thing.
What, did you know anything about the Gettys or the kidnapping, or was this all part of your research?
It was pretty much all part of my research. I had heard very briefly about the story and about the people involved, but after I read the script, that was really my introduction to the story, and then once I got the part, I tried to do as much research as I could on the family and on John Paul Getty III.
And what did you find out about him that struck you the most? What kind of picture did you form in your head?
Well, he had an interesting life. I think throughout his life, you know, this is a guy who was 16 and he was hanging out with Andy Warhol and Mick Jagger, and then this kidnapping happened, and then after he was kidnapped, he became like a model, and you know, he continued to hang out with all these famous people, and then he overdosed when he was 23 and he was a quadriplegic for the rest of his life. And I think whenever you have a person that's lived a life like that, you know, he got married, I think, too, and he had 2 kids before he was 23, and it's just a fascinating person. And so for me, I think the whole thing was surprising, the whole story, and then to read about this one, he certainly wasn't a victim. I mean, of course he was in this one case, but that didn't consume his entire life. And I just thought, you know, up until that point, he also had a fascinating life, even before the kidnapping happened.
Right. It's really interesting how that opening shot, he was 16 when he was kidnapped, and you see him just kind of walking along through the streets of Italy, walking up to the prostitutes on the corner thing. Can you imagine doing something like that now, like when you were 16?
No, I certainly wasn't like that.
How did you like working with Ridley Scott?
I liked it. It was okay.
It was okay.
I'm teasing. It was incredible. Right. No, it was really, I mean, it was such an extraordinary experience for me.
What was probably the most challenging part of the shoot for you?
There were, I mean, physically there were some tough parts. Emotionally there were some tough things. And then, of course, when the ear comes off, that was also pretty tough. So there's a handful.
Can you conceive of anyone in your family saying, no, I'm not going to pay. I'm not going to pay this ransom, especially if they had all the money in the world.
God, I'd hope not. I don't think so. I think they'd all be willing to. At least that's what you know. But I mean, I guess you never know until you're in that situation. So hoping for the best.
Were you involved in any of the reshoots?
I was not.
How do you feel about the decision to do that?
Oh, I'm in complete support of it. I mean, it went from being a film that I thought no one would see to now a film that I hope a lot of people will see and I think should see. So,
Thank you very much.
Yeah, no problem, man. Thank you so much.
All right, man.